Right, are we ready?
No, I'm not. I'm really.
Is everyone here?
No. No.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 14 of the Corncast. I'm your host, Alex, joined as always by Beast.
Howdy, partner.
Pissadick. And Halo follower.
Yeah. Hey, coming at you live with my Xbox.
God damn.
Can I just confirm? I'm fucking fed up. I am fed up of your.
You've been here. You've been having a good time. Although it's an hour. What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you fed up with?
I'm not Pissadick.
Oh right, that.
Oh,
No, I've never been Pissadick.
it's already been settled, dude. It's already over.
It's not been settled. There's been proof in like 3 different videos of you confirming you are
which you
Pissadick.
gave me the idea for, so that's fine.
I gave you the idea for everything but that.
Okay, that's
everything but
convenient. That's a convenient one. Before
Yeah,
we
you
go any
just proved
deeper,
yourself.
Before we go any deeper, let me shout out the Patreon. If you want to support us and the audio versions, take a little look in the description at that. So how are we doing then? We got some topics to talk about today, but is there anything?
Oh, you ever just take a big gulp and you spill loads of water on yourself because you take too big of a gulp, you swish it back too hard, water's all over you.
Yeah,
You've shit yourself seemingly.
you just feel like a child,
Yeah.
doused in water that's dribbled from your own lips.
I should have a sippy cup. You know, we should all just select sippy cups. Make that the norm again. Fuck it. That's everyone. Everyone wants sippy cups.
What a sippy cup.
It's like a bottle, but if you're a fucking infant.
Yeah, like a beaker, you know. A little
You'd recognize them. They got 2 handles, one on either side, so you can the child can hold the handles and
Yeah, I think we shouldn't shy away from
handles,
nipples.
double handles. Why don't
nipple-
mugs have 2 side handles, huge?
No, understand me. Like, the babies drink nipples, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Why not just design all bottles to be nipple-like?
Have a teat.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
like a boob recreation made out of
No,
the same
just
material
nipple.
flashlights are. You
No,
drink
just
out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, seeing as we have Halo follower on this episode, we've had some big Halo Infinite news drop, right? Halo follower?
Please refer to me as Atriox from now on.
Oh, nice. Nice little
Yeah.
reference.
We have had some Halo news.
The Halo Infinite, I guess, advertising blitz begins now. A few months before it comes out. It's just like an audio clip of a brute saying, "We are banished. We're gonna eat you."
And we have the ring. We have the one ring. We're going to take it to Mount Doom. Actually, they're doing a good thing. I don't really know why the Master Chief wants to stop them.
Yeah, agreed. But, I mean, this has kind of been teased and rumoured for a while, so it's kind of just confirming that, hey, we're not going to... Well, it's not confirming this necessarily, but they're basically saying, look, we're going back to kind of an old thing instead of the terrible direction we were going before. Now you can go back and fight the things you recognise, not the new shit.
Yeah, it's July soon, which means, the E3 thing's going to happen. The Xbox E3, the Xbox E3 event.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm curious what James thinks, so you sound pretty excited, James.
That's the biggest Halo fan here.
I hope
we need you.
Halo becomes the game it should have always been. An open world game where you climb towers to open parts of the map. I hope the game's good.
I hope that there aren't any towers that you have to
If
climb.
there's towers, oh my god.
Climb the Jackal Towers and snipe. Reveal the quest.
And you got to hunt some fucking grunts or something for wear skins and
So fuck.
I'm hoping that they just reveal that Halo Infinite isn't even a game, like its own game. It's just an expansion to No Man's Sky or something. And
no,
Fuck,
it's
it's
a
an app.
sequel.
it's an app, yeah. for the Windows phones only.
Yeah.
No, but no, it's a sequel to Halo Legends.
Oh shit!
Halo Legends 2.
Straight to video, like Japanese anime.
But which
feature?
one? Which episode? All of them somehow.
The one where they
Yeah,
had
it's the new anime.
motorbikes. Those space motorcycles that. Are
Oh, the
really
last
big.
one then.
Oh.
The package, which Halo 5 does actually feature the stealth ship from that.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
Halo Legends
Sort of
sequel.
lore. Nice.
It's lore, that stealth ship, the Prowler. I think it's actually called a Prowler. They got rid of the Brute Prowler and made that a Prowler.
Oh,
What would you do that for?
yeah. I quite like the brutes as an enemy. Much prefer them over like the robot things from the newer games. But
No, I think they were really sick.
there's something big we need to talk about, guys. It's big news.
Oh,
In the last week, the great cancellation has begun. Everyone is being cancelled.
I say for the last 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a gradual thing that's just been happening on social media. The longer it's been around, is people just get cancelled for things they say ages ago. At the moment, the bigger one's Shane Dawson, who released this just atrocious apology by watching 2 times speed. It's like he's apparently apologized before for it, but this time he was being done for saying the N-word loads of times and just having loads of really tacky, tasteless humor from the past. And I mean, I've never hid my anti-Shane Dawson agenda or anything. I've always thought he was shit. And his like pussy response to all of this is the most cowardly Shane Dawson move I could imagine. Snake in the grass. That's all I'm going to say about him.
I've got it on 2 times speed right now.
It's just these YouTuber apologies. We mentioned we did a video on his like fucked up documentary thing, like the conspiracy theory documentary video.
Yeah.
Where like a third or fourth of it is this really serious story about like an abuse victim basically, and he's like juggling it with these fucking insane
A pizza
Chuck E.
one.
Cheese theories.
Chuck E.
and shit.
Cheese,
Just this
yeah.
completely tone deaf fucked video that I guess people were just okay with, and now the narrative's starting to turn on him for all the shit he's done. And like there's this one of the things that stood out most to me is this fucking weird video of him like picking up this dog, and like it's like a really small dog, and he holds it in front of his face and like looks at where its dick would be, and then he like goes like on its dick. It's fucking really weird. Is making this weird sexual joke, and there's like loads of these dog videos that I saw on Twitter of him like.
I thought he was into cats.
I mean, there's all sorts.
Why stop? You know,
His
one or
whole
both.
gimmick, from my understanding, like in early YouTube, was he was just shocking. That was his whole thing. He was just trying to say ridiculous shit, and that's why Will Smith's wife and kids are angry at him, because apparently he made some joke when, like years ago, about what's Jaden Smith's sister called?
Willow Smith.
Willow Smith, that's the one. Yeah, he did some like weird, like creepy joke about her from when she was like 12 years old or some weird shit like that. You know, just the kind of edgy internet shit that was going on. Because we're seeing this now, like there was this period of time, like 2015 kind of time, where the edginess really ruled, and just everyone conducted themselves in a completely different way. And it was like barely even that long ago. It's crazy to see the shift now, where we're kind of just like, actually a lot of the shit we thought back then was kind of dumb and made no sense, but you can't hide from it if you're as popular as Shane.
Yeah, especially if you've been in the limelight as long as he has.
Yeah, he's lost quite a few subs over it, because I guess it can only build to such a degree before, you know, the lid bursts off.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help that he's such big buddies of Jeffree Star either.
Well, yeah, that was part of the drama too, where he was like, he's in cahoots with him for some crazy conspiracy about this makeup product he was going to release. It's like this whole thing you can read about if you care.
I'm so fucking tired of it though. Like, last year? Jeffree Star got cancelled, and
Yeah.
like 1 month
And then they
later,
kept making videos just every other day, just do these fucking bland, overly long, muddled videos of these idiots just retorting. God, it's so frustrating. And like this fucking Keemstar and H3 shit is still going on.
I know.
Like, on the rare occasion that I load at Twitter, it's just like something to do with them. And it's like,
No, I've not seen any of that. I didn't know that was still going on.
I just can't believe it. It's fucking hell. It just feels like 2015 has come back with a vengeance. But this time everyone's kind of just anti everything that was like popular then, you know? It's a weird repetition of history.
Man.
But aside from, you know, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and all that, Jenna Marbles cancelled herself.
Okay, what is the situation with her?
She just got in before anyone else could.
Yeah,
was like, I've done some bad stuff, I'm out.
Yeah,
Bang,
because she was kind of in the same vein as Shane, like an OG YouTuber, so she was around during the early days where everyone... I don't know what this is, especially about American YouTubers in the early days. Why the fuck did they all do blackface all the time? What is that about?
Yeah,
They've
dumb
all
as
got
hell.
this history of doing it. Shane Dawson did it, Jenna Marbles did it, that movie review, Jeremy Jones did it. Like, what the fuck? Why is that just your automatic joke thing? But
and none of them were smart enough to do anything particularly transformative with it. You know, they didn't do anything to condemn it. Like, because I've been watching It's Always Sunny again recently, and 5 It's Always Sunny episodes have been taken off of Netflix. Naturally, I got a hold of those episodes and watched them anyway, because they all contain blackface.
this is the thing. Like, where do you draw the line? What if one of the episodes is like mocking the idea or is some kind
of they are. Like, that's what they do in like all of them. They in one of them they go over like with a lot of the dialogue, like, why can't we do that? And you know, other characters are saying because you just can't, man. You just can't do that.
But if that's what the episode is about, why hide that away? I hate this idea of like any history we don't like, we should just like cover it up with masking tape. I much prefer putting some kind of disclaimer or addressing it in some way instead of trying to like cowardly hide it, like what Disney does. Quickly edit it out for anyone notices.
Because that's what Netflix did. And I think it was, I don't know, because the It's Always Sunny guys, like, quite clearly have been a little bit ahead of the curve. And, you know, other comedies have not. But they've dared to go further with it. And also in doing that, be like, this was bad. This is bad. Look how bad this is. We're criticizing this.
Yeah, but I'm in one of the earlier Corncasts where we were talking about, Jim mentioned this point where like a good thing or a bad thing is just like always good or bad at the end of the day. So we're seeing like that British comedy Come Fly With Me, a show we have addressed our problems with before, I think, and that whole Little Britain thing and how it's just shit and unfunny and just...
Yeah, it's just not fucking hilarious at all.
Yeah, the joke is that they're overweight and in like a black costume thing. Like that's the whole joke. That's the whole punchline. It's fucking vapid. But that, like, that's one of the things lately that's been pissing people off in the UK. It's like, I mean, this shit was like really awful when it came out. I don't know. I don't know where you guys were, but at the same time, like, we're just progressing so quick. I can hardly keep up with it. Like, what is offensive and what isn't at this point. But yeah. That's not the end of it though either. There was like Ansel Elgort, Justin Bieber's had a thing. Loads of the people from IGN, like Steve Butts. Do you remember that guy?
Nope.
He was like the guy at the top, basically, the head editor or whatever. He's had these weird allegations against him. There are a bunch of IGN ones. Like,
I read a thing that the people running IGN were just assholes.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a problem with management or something, just like because it was such a new medium, a new like business at the time, so everyone's just kind of fumbled their way into it, and you just have these people who have no idea what they're doing in these like high positions in these like new web companies and shit. It's just like a complete fucking mess, and they're just gradually sorting it out now. But But going back to Jenna Marbles, yeah, she cancelled herself because of these old jokes or whatever, and she's like said she's leaving YouTube because of it, even though like no one.
Wasn't it only for a month? Did she declare time on it? I thought she was like, I'm going away for a month, or did she just? I just
last I
invented
heard
that.
was that she was just done, and like that was
okay.
it.
Alright.
Even though my understanding was that she's pretty cool now. Like she's, over all the edgy shit, like a lot of people are,
Yeah.
I just don't know where to stop with this thing. Like, where do you stop with just going back and just taking these clips? Like, I understand it for the Shane Dawson one because it is like really bad, and it's like, why have you never had to address, in a greater, more adult way? Because he always does that thing where he just flips it, saying, "Oh, I just can't deal with this, guys. I'm really sorry." It's like, what the fuck? You're the one that made the mistake. Own up to it and act like a fuck.
Well, no, that's manipulative. It's making himself a victim when he's not.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Who's next? You just gotta, like...
obviously, Neil Druckmann. Neil Druckmann.
Was he being cancelled? I mean, the whole
there
Last
is
of Us thing's being cancelled, just all of it. So
exactly, and there's a lot of it is aimed at him.
yeah. Oh, and the best one of all, the one that tickled me the most, was the fucking Nick Kroll coming in, Big Mouth himself coming in and saying that, seeing as we really care and we're like really woke and shit, we can't have the character of Missy be voiced by a white actress anymore. So now she's going to be either abandoned as a character or voiced by an actual black actor. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could have done that in the first place, maybe.
I have seen a bunch of that recently, yeah.
It's just any time Big Mouth tries to like virtue signal, it just pisses me off so much. Just fucking hate that show and everything it stands for. And a lot of the it got just quote tweeted and destroyed by so many people just replying to it and shit.
Speaking of Neil Druckmann and white people playing black people, that was the whole thing with Uncharted 4.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Nadine, is that the character?
Yep.
Yeah.
Voiced by Femshep, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Laura Bailey.
All right.
Could be wrong, but
Where do you guys stand on that? Like, when it comes to
it's a difficult one.
animated
You can't
characters.
really ignore the history of it all, and like if you are presenting like a black character, like if I just take the Uncharted 4 one for example, like it's not a real person. Like, they've made the character up, but they've used the like mocap and voice acting from like a white actor. Like surely they could have just found like a black actor.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. In voice acting especially, it seems to be just go for the big ones. Just pick the big ones.
Yeah,
get the big voice actors to do it, or if you're their friends, like... Yeah. So,
It's just interesting because I saw on Twitter a black voice actor listing off white characters he's played.
mm-hmm.
And his perspective was that I think he did voices for like cartoons or something, I can't quite remember. But his perspective was like if it's a cartoon or a created character, then like it sort of transcends race or whatever. I mean, I don't know myself how I feel about it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just interesting how like it's not something that really works both ways, because with blackface being a thing that actually existed, that wasn't something that happened both ways.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
it's as comparable as like blackface.
No,
Because like Nadine isn't like mocking anyone for their race. It's just
No.
the character is black and they're played by someone who's white.
well, if there was, I don't know, I don't know any facts or figures about the voice acting and that whole thing. But if there was, I don't know, greater representation, let's say, if there were a greater number of black voice actors, if it was an industry that felt, yeah, that is pretty even. We've got a lot of different people in this shit, then it probably wouldn't matter because everyone would just be voicing any character that they were required to voice at any time, and it wouldn't matter. But clearly, it does matter because here's Halo 3 ODST. the one black guy in the squad is voiced by Nolan North.
Yeah.
Oh
Why?
shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
And it's just because Nolan North is a big voice actor. That's
Mhm.
it. He's just a guy you can count on. He was probably like buddies with someone at Bungie. And they're like, yeah, fuck
Easy
it, you
to
do it.
work with, can get
Yeah.
the job done. Has
And they
range.
didn't want to have to look. They didn't want to have to make the effort to find, like, because then Halo 5, that's just because on the thread of Halo, with Locke, what he's voiced by, he's a shit character, but, they actually got a black guy to be him.
That
They
was a
got
weird
Mike
one 'cause
Coulter first,
Yeah,
and then they got a new
replaced-
black guy.
They replaced the black guy with a different black guy on that one.
They kept the first black guy's face.
Yeah, they kept the
Yeah.
first black guy's face.
I'd
Because
forgotten
Mike
about
Coulter, I believe, is much better looking than the guy who voices Locke in the end.
that. Yeah,
'cause, Mike-
yeah.
He's Cage.
Luke Cage. Is it Luke
Yeah.
Cage? Yeah.
Is it Luke?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Who voices him in the end?
He's awesome.
Ike Amadi or Ika Amadi?
It's like God of War.
Oh, no, that's unfair. I said I acted as if like this dude was really ugly. He's not. Totally normal looking guy. It's just that Mike Coulter is just like a movie dude, He's got like actor face.
Yeah, no, he definitely does. He's quite a pretty boy.
What, James? What did you mean when you said God of War?
Black actor playing a white man.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah, I was
course.
thinking about that.
Yeah.
But
That's a good point.
That's an example where it's like massively improved the character. I really
Yeah.
hate the original Kratos voice. The one,
Yeah.
the one they have now
Oh,
nails
it's
it.
fucking
Real
terrible.
gravitas.
The original one, he's voiced by. I remember looking into this.
Mike Chang.
He's voiced by a black guy. Yeah, there's another black guy. It's just a different black guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he just sucks.
Yeah, it was the wrong. I don't know. I just don't like it.
He's Mace
That was very-
Windu in the Clone Wars show. This guy.
Oh damn.
I think
The
that
original
voice
Kratos.
worked with that Kratos because that Kratos didn't look as huge because it's fucking early graphics.
He's
And
younger
stupid
and
old
angrier.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cringier. Edgier.
Cringier.
for sure.
Shit.
Like Shane Dawson back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to cancel original Kratos.
I am.
Oh, he's done some bad things.
The original Kratos was really on a rampage, in God of War.
What are some cancellations
so I
you can
got-
get down with?
Um,
Like,
obviously,
how do you feel about these? Like, do you think Shane Dawson should be cancelled for this?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he'll be successfully cancelled ever. That guy just will never stop.
Yeah,
He'll
it's
never
too
quit.
late. It's too
But I
late.
think he should catch a fair bit of flack, for sure.
Yeah.
I think he should have been
Some
cancelled the day that joke of yours was stolen. Go on, Alex, tell us the old story.
No, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to.
Go on, for old time's sake.
I swear I've said it like so many times.
Still waters.
There's a video on
run
IGE I think called like I hate joke thieves. I think I specifically mentioned it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been my ongoing kind of half real, half fake beef with Shane Dawson because I just know he'll never acknowledge my existence, so I don't give a shit calling him, the things I do. But yeah, it's like a complete lack of respect there from me, just for the content, for the demeanor, just all of it.
Yeah, he sucks.
I just see through it all. It's like fucking just get a grip, dude. It's fucking pathetic. Yeah. Anything else on the cancellations?
Crazy. Did you guys hear Kevin Spacey's been That's just crazy.
What? Kevin Spacey.
Who's next from the cast of that film? Who's next from the cast of
Driver.
the cast of John Hamm? Surely not John Hamm as well.
Yeah, sure. Well,
He's too. He'd just be too successful if he tried. That's our theory.
what?
That was our theory, right? That it makes sense that some fucking creep like Harvey Weinstein, of course, is responsible. But why
Yeah.
John
Yeah,
Hamm?
if you look at you can tell a lot from a person by
And
just
how thick their neck is, and John Hamm's neck is
Yeah.
thick, so he's alright.
his whole just just from his neck all the way up to the top of his head is just wide. So
This is,
based on that, I can't really say anything. No, I know the. Is it John Bernthal?
John
Yeah, I
Bernthal.
was thinking if it was going to be anyone from Baby Driver.
He's scary.
Already.
Nah, he's all right. There's
He's
no
scary.
no one left from that movie is going to be no one left. It's just it's pretty unfortunate though that's that film's legacy
I
now.
know. Don't you think we've only scratched the surface though of just the fucking horrendous nightmare that is Hollywood? Like, just imagine the shit that has gone on over the decades that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Runs deep, man.
Yeah, you might probably prequel Star Wars movies that have been cancelled before we even knew they were existed.
What?
What is that?
Just-
So switching gears a little bit, I I checked out a few episodes of this fucked Netflix show about, it's like a game show where the floor is lava, and you gotta
Real lava.
it's not real lava, but they've gone the extra mile where they've got like this fucking warehouse and they've built this building where every room has like water filling it with like obstacles you've got to jump across to try and get over the lava, and if you fall in the lava you're like out.
What's it called?
It's just
floor
called
is
The Floor is Lava.
Oh right, that is just okay.
It's just on Netflix.
I don't know. Look at
I
it.
watched like a couple episodes of it.
Is it sick?
In a way, it kind of is exciting. Like, it's got the most obnoxious fucking host I think I've ever experienced in one of the game shows, but that's part of the kind of fun of it. But yeah, I guess just watching and trying to see what you would do in the instance, how you try and tackle it, and if you think you'd do it or not. And they have these like insane over the top like Americans on it,
Yeah,
and they act or something. They appear to me as if they've been given like vague directions from someone behind the camera, and they really overact and shit. When like on one of the episodes I saw, it was a mum and her two kids who were twins, and one of the twins like sacrificed herself to get like a bit of scenery to fall down so that it made a bridge so the others could continue. It's like that kind of ridiculous over the top kind of shit. It's pretty funny.
this looks pretty funny.
It is like, if you like that kind of like, stupid throwaway trash where just
Yeah.
production of it is just kind of funny that someone
Yeah.
puts the effort to do it.
I'm really impressed by the production of it all.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of different maps and shit. Different. It is really
just-
silly.
If you can get past all the obnoxious Americans, so
Impossible. Won't even try.
Well, James, do you remember that Netflix like racing show, which is kind of a similar gimmick? where it was like what was it called?
Hey,
Overdrive.
Overdrive. It
Overdrive.
was something like that, yeah, where it was kind of an
Yeah.
obstacle course for people in their cars.
In their sick as fuck cars, mate.
and they got awesome backstories.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
had dramatic backstories, and
Fucking Vicky Bobby was in it. That actor from Fast and Furious. She was like the main person who produced it.
the one from Avatar.
She's South African. That's all I know.
South African.
I don't. There's so many women in Fast and Furious,
Oh,
actually.
Charlize.
Yes, Charlize.
Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, it was
I don't
by
think about her
Charlize
being in Fast and Furious, but I guess you're right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you say Mad Max, you fuck?
Yeah.
I forget about Mad Max. Although I know that's a crime.
That is a crime.
But yeah, that show was also terrible because the way the Americans do things is just so strange compared to how we do them here that I can't watch it. If it's American, I basically can't watch it.
We're so like dry and non-expressive compared to the way they do game shows. We're so
I
just
just can't
constant
handle it.
action all the time, highs and lows and emotion and screaming. We don't really go for that kind of shit. Like, I'd think of
Yeah.
like the weakest link, and everyone's just like in fucking silence until it's their turn. Sort
Or
of
it's
thing.
cringe, like
Eggheads.
Like that, or like that one with fucking. I gotta get his name. It's about like getting 10. You gotta get 10 of things. I can't think what it's called.
Tenable.
Is that what it's? Is it called Tenable?
I fucking hate that one.
The one with Warwick Davis.
I was gonna say the little Ewok cunt, but I thought that might be unfair to. I couldn't get his name.
Say that.
He plays a fucking Ewok.
Yeah, but he's
Stop
Warwick
that.
Davis. He's
I couldn't get
also
his name.
He's Willow.
He also
Yeah.
plays a young what's he called? Greedo in the Phantom
Yeah, he
Menace.
does.
God, why? Anyway, that's the whole thing I didn't even want to get into again. But yeah, that one, tenable, is that's awful. You know, they could just invent these phrases and they just act like it's like, yeah, that's the thing that people say. Like, is it tenable? No, we don't say that. No, why are you doing this? Everyone gets so into it.
The best competition show here is that cooking one, where random people cook food. That's the
What?
best.
Come dine with me?
No, no, that's fucking garbage.
No, I love Come Dine with Me. That's a
No,
good one.
No, it's the other one. It's been really popular in recent years.
What? As in, not the Great British Bake Off. 'cause that's
Yes,
all-
that one.
Well, they don't cook things; they bake things.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Damn.
Don't know what
No,
you mean
the best-
actually.
the best one-
Specify better next time.
The best one is The Chase.
Yeah, the chase
Without
is the best one, dude.
No,
Yeah, they
I've
got
never seen the
characters,
tape.
anime boss battles and shit. Crazy.
Your performance in that cash builder was so pathetic. I thought it was going to be bad.
I always like it when they're really disappointed
great
in their
one.
performance. Whenever they're one of the like chasers.
What's another good one? Well, actually, Pointless. I struggle with.
Yeah, I don't like Pointless.
I think it's pretty shit, but I do like the two guys. Well, I like the guy of the laptop, which isn't even switched on. Like, it's not even a. I don't think it's even actually a real laptop. I remember that being a thing. It's just a prop.
I was recently reminded of that event in what's it called? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? When that couple like cheated to win $1 million. I'd completely forgotten about it, where they cheated by having someone coughing in the crowd, and somehow that got through. They didn't get the money though in the end.
Still,
Yeah, the dude that did that was like he was like a serial offender of cheating.
Yeah, like a scammer, cheater type.
Yeah,
hmm
like I don't think he actually just did it for the money, but like the thrill of gaming the system.
Yeah, being famous for the one dick who's cheated at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah. And he would have got away with it too if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Damn straight. And on that note, we'll be back after these messages.
Want a dick on a shirt? Check the description below.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of the Corncast. This is the section where we answer questions from the subreddit. If you want to leave your own questions, head over to r/jarmedia for more. Let's start with this one then from I_love_woolly_Jim, who says, "Hey fellas, have you ever thought about opening a Cameo account? I'm sure the Jarlings would pay big money to get the passionate napper to give birthday greetings, etc." And there's no
James?
plans for it.
Well, I'd never consider doing it.
Huh?
I thought it was just for like Master Chief and stuff like that.
Yeah. People with cool voices, not normal person voices.
Yeah, I'm Master Chief.
Give us your best Master Chief quote.
So yeah,
Finishing the fight.
say you need a weapon.
Need a weapon?
Need a weapon?
Okay, and Banana Ray asks this. Recently, I've been becoming somewhat curious in terms of sexuality, and have realized I find a few men sexually attractive, but not all. Have any of the cast been curious, or is outright gay, bi, or pan? Would like to know how you manage to explore/realize the way you feel. Who wants to cover this one then?
Well, I mean, it makes the most sense that you do, Alex.
Yeah.
I have no problem with the fact that I'm gay. Next.
What?
Once I was looking on the internet, and I saw some things.
Where's he going? Where is this going? Could be anywhere.
What do you mean? Were you watching gay porn?
No, I've never watched that in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Never? You've
No,
never
why?
seen anything from gay porn? Ever?
I've never like sat down and watched it.
Never out of pure curiosity.
I'm just not curious.
Okay. So you're relatively...
Ruben, have you ever watched gay porn?
homosexuality.
Yeah, all the time. It's a regular on the TV. Got the Pornhub app on the smart TV. I don't even know if that exists. Does
There
it
isn't a
exist?
Pornhub app.
Well, not for smart TVs, not for LG smart TVs.
Oh, maybe for LG smart TVs.
What about you, Jim?
I think I'm not really able to be put into a box, if that makes sense.
You don't like the label.
Don't finish sentences with if that makes sense.
What?
Finish it with.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I was gonna say there's another one where it's like if that makes sense. There's another one that's just like it, like people use it as
You know
filler.
what I mean?
There's one more. No,
that's
maybe
what
it's just if that makes sense. No, I think it is just that. It's just a specific memory of a guy I used to be in seminars with in first year.
Mhm.
He used to be like, that makes sense at the end of like the most basic sentences. And it's, oh, you. It does make sense, yeah. Sorry, continue. Just completely derailed it.
Gay, bi, or pan?
I'm James.
That's the question.
Well, that's not the question. Those aren't the only
I feel
options.
like I know what an attractive man is to me. But
Um,
I've
I'm
never been
secure enough
tempted.
in my
Henry
sexuality.
Cavill, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
The heavy
What, really?
Freedom Fortress 2.
There's so many. Yeah, so many. It's hard to list.
Okay.
Mad Max. Both of them.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Beast.
Okay, we have this one from the Thick Crap Man. This is probably the best question I've seen in a while, specifically for James. If James had a child, would he perform spin time on the child? Be honest.
Probably.
More interestingly, was Spin Time performed on you?
I performed spin time on myself.
So you invented it.
Yes.
It's
When
not
did
like
you
a
invent it?
family tradition.
James, explain what spin time is for those who don't know.
Spin time. It's in the name.
No, that doesn't explain it. You gotta go into detail. What the fuck does it mean?
You spin something. Doesn't matter how you spin it. You just have to spin it. It's spin time. You go up to your niece, nephew, your dog, your cat. Just shout spin
As long as
time
it's
on
living.
it. Just spin it around. That's spin time.
So, would it count as spin time if? And I'm not saying that anyone should do this, but if you grab like a stick and went over to like a goldfish bowl and like spin time fish with,
Well, the goldfish would die.
No, you do it just gentle enough so it has a bit of fun spin time, but not actually murder time. Does that count, James, as the expert on all things spin time?
That counts as spin time because it's having a spin time.
Yeah, you should probably note though, the smaller the animal, the higher the chance that it probably will die from.
No, but here's the
thrashing
thing.
at Spin time, yeah.
Hamsters and guinea pigs actually love spin time. They have those fucking little balls they go in and they
That's a
they
pretty
fucking
good
run
point.
on and that's spin time.
But they stay upright in them typically.
There's that famous video of the hamster wheel. He, like spins around it like 30 times.
Spin time. That's spin time. Animals love it.
Okay, a guy called
Jamie-
Peter.
Amy, can you spin time Billy?
No.
Can you
Good luck.
try?
No.
Can I try?
If you want to lose another rock.
I spin time Gaius and he's never been angry about it.
Yeah, but he's not a cat.
Yeah, but he's a dog who kills rats for tennis balls. He's a beast.
Falling in love.
A guy called Peter asks this. Have any of you finished The Last of Us Part 2? And if so, what are your final thoughts on the game? Will there be Is The Last of Us Part 2 as blank as they say video? Half the cast has finished it. I think the only half that's going to play it, to be honest. That being me and Jim. We won't say anything now, but I think we will do a as blank as they say on it. Might as well. I've got a fair amount of thoughts, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I've got thoughts.
Yeah, plenty of thoughts floating around. They just need to be managed, and I'm still enjoying seeing how people are reacting to it too.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a few days or something.
Yeah.
Oil_Holic asks, which of the jar members are lightweights / heavyweight drinkers?
Ruben is
Lightweight.
a lightweight. Alex is
Light.
sort of between light and heavy.
So just nothing. Just somewhere in the middle.
James is champion heavyweight.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
So, but does lightweight... What is the actual measurement? Is lightweight someone who just gets drunk from, like, they drink a third of a pint and they're...
Like a one-fight wonder.
It doesn't take them much, compared to their peers.
But, like, what about if, say, for example, if I drink a pint on an empty stomach compared to after a meal, that's going to be a very different reaction, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, well, let's call it an average day. Everyone has eaten 2,000 calories. Okay, that's annoying me. I just want to get rid of that. Everyone's eaten 2,000 calories, let's say. Fuck it. James is still champion lightweight of the world. Here he is. I was gravitating towards the G-Man. No, you're a champion lightweight.
No, I'm a champion. Ruben, do you know how much I drink every weekend?
Yeah, and you're always completely annihilated.
Damn,
I drink an obscene amount, though.
So you're calling yourself a heavyweight then, James?
No, I'm not saying... No. Light... I've been a lightweight where a pint would do me, but now I'll drink half a bottle of whiskey, and I won't be fucked. I'll be able to play COD consistently and smash out really good games. That's my drunk level. That's after like 3 ciders and half a bottle of whiskey, and I'm fine. I have a hangover the next day, but that's normal. But yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely, if it is like a scale, I'm definitely lean towards the lightweight more than heavyweight.
Well, maybe the best measure is how many pints you can drink until it's, it's going to start getting bad.
I can't say I've ever gotten to that level because I always pace it. Or when I start getting to that level, I just kind of stop.
Yeah.
I don't want pain.
I don't like lager or anything. I will only drink whiskey. That's it. I'm not drinking.
Like
I'm not.
Nastiest thing.
I don't want to drink loads because then I have to piss more. I just want to drink. I want to do it efficiently. So I'm going to drink the max. And once the max becomes boring, I'm jumping up to the next level of max.
Really, I'm like the complete opposite. I actually quite enjoy the different tastes I can get from all the different alcohol types. I like ale, like lager, cider, wine. So much like variety.
Which just smack the most powerful thing in your body.
Think about the question though. I don't think it's a very easy thing to assess unless someone is dramatically a lightweight, very much so.
Or dramatically a heavyweight.
Or dramatically a heavyweight. Like it's just like stone, they can just keep on and they're fine. They're just a statue. They're still perfectly okay. And that's probably pretty boring.
Yeah. Okay. Dick the Head has one for us. Please, my corn rose, rank these YouTubers from best to worst. The Nostalgia Critic, Ray William Johnson, Shane Dawson, and Angry Joe. Thank you, my lovers.
Well, I know who my number 1 is. And I know who my bottom one
I didn't
is.
even mention it. Angry Joe was one of the people who was not cancelled, but it was attempted on him. It didn't seem to... He kind of nipped it in the bud before it developed into anything. I'm not like an official voice on where it seems to have gone down, but it does seem to read as a more false allegation. because I did see some backpedaling from her, and it's just like a weird situation. I'd recommend going on Angry Joe's Twitter if you want to read his whole statement.
Okay, so he's not like a racist then, because that's what I was.
Oh, racist.
I thought it was going to be a clean cut. He did blackface. He's a bad guy. Thing. That's what I was expecting.
No, it was more. I think it was like a typical like. One side of the story had like a creepy interaction with him, but from his perspective, it was just like a normal kind of awkward fan thing. You know, just the typical kind of shit. It didn't seem like as cut and dry as like the obvious. Kind of shit,
Okay.
So. But yeah, out of those 4, Angry Joe is definitely the best one.
Yeah,
He's definitely the best YouTuber. Yeah.
But unfortunately,
It gets difficult after that.
I actually think my order is Angry Joe, Nostalgia Critic, Ray William Johnson, Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Could probably do that. I feel like, say what you will about the Nostalgia Critic, but there's a little bit of effort that goes into it, I guess.
Yeah, his biggest problem is that he's just really cringy, and his
He is very
production's
cringy.
just so fucking old. It's just no excuse. Just get a new mic, god damn it.
Yeah. When Jar has better mics, then
Yeah, that's a problem, man.
pick.
That's the thing, though. I've enjoyed plenty of Angry Joe videos. I've enjoyed some Nostalgia Critic videos. Even back in the day, I enjoyed some Ray William Johnson videos. Fuck it. Never
Classic Ray William
enjoyed
Johnson.
Oh wow,
a Shane-
cringe!
I've never enjoyed a Shane Dawson video. No, I'm trying to organize this list, and this is the logic I'm using. And Shane Dawson is at the bottom of mine. So
Yeah, I think Shane Dawson has to go at the bottom on account of all the blackface.
what's the great Shane Dawson video? These fucking documentaries. Buying a $1,000 pizza. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, he's the most like vapid.
Cunt.
Ray William Johnson, let's not paint him as like a superhero either.
Oh, he's awesome though. He chased a music career successfully.
Oh, yeah, the bitch got a penis. That was a classic, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
There's some like horrendous shit in those songs that he put out.
Yeah, thinking about that, he might have to go below Shane Dawson for me.
Oh.
No, but then
You-
think about all the fucking offensive shit Shane Dawson has done.
Yeah, but then what about
Cool.
that famous clip of Ray William Johnson and the lightsaber, and he's like, for some reason he has to say the N-word. But I don't know, what is it? He's like,
Ray William Johnson says the M word. No, dude, have you seen the clips of Shane Dawson saying the M word?
I haven't seen the
fucking
clips.
Yeah, it's not just one like out of context thing. There's like loads of different really embarrassing uses of it.
at least Ray William Johnson is like brown.
Yeah.
God, he's really short.
Yeah, he's a Facebook troll or something now. He's in
Yeah.
the depths of Facebook.
But
James,
yeah.
what's your list? I'm curious.
You know my list.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Shane Dawson's number 1. He's the worst. I don't like him.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the list.
We were going from best to what? Best is number
Yeah,
1,
best to
worst is
worst.
number 4.
It was
Okay,
Nostalgia
then
Critic,
he's-
Ray William Johnson, Shane Dawson, Angry Joe.
Ray William Johnson's. I don't know. I just know the Shane Dawson is at the bottom. That's it. The West of small fry in comparison to him.
I actually think, yeah, Shane Dawson is by far the most kind of prevalent out of those 4. So.
He's a fucking dick.
Put on Face has one for us. What are your guys' favorite and least favorite ages you've been so far? I think we've been asked this
All of
before,
them.
but it's a good question to reflect on.
Every year before I was 21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 10.
Oh, really interesting.
No,
Why?
it's not.
As
Probably-
for favorite or least favorite, sorry.
Oh, favorite.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant least favorite, which is why I was curious.
Actually,
I can tell you my most favourite.
I thought that was the question. Like, what was
No,
your
it
favorite
was
age?
Your favorite and least favorite age.
Oh, sorry.
that we've been.
My favorite age is 23 because I've spent a year playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. My least favorite was every year before this year because I wasn't playing Call of Duty.
What about the years when you did play Call of Duty?
I was a fucking retard then, so I don't associate that with current day James.
Least favorite for me is like 17, 18, probably around there. Definitely
Yeah.
most self-loathing around that age. Favorite age though, it would be somewhere around now or when I was really young, innocent.
Innocence breeds funnies.
True.
No,
My-
innocence breeds cringe. Is the actual fact.
What have you got?
My least favorite age is definitively 19,
Mhm.
with a little bit of bleed into 20, but 19, by all accounts. And I would take being me at this age over any other fucking year previously.
You
There's
can't.
just that.
It's not comparable. Like having freedom, having money, can do what you want to being a child. It's obvious.
Well, being a child, lots of people like it, but for me, being a child is just sad.
I couldn't buy COD pack.
So
Buy
Yeah.
gold packs.
Yeah, I couldn't buy COD packs as a child. Can do that now.
you can buy MOG packs, you can have
Yeah.
MOG skins. Couldn't do that when you was a kid. No.
Exactly.
I'm more interested by this question once there are a few more decades under my belt, so there's a bit more contrast. Because
I don't think I'm going to live to my third decade, to be honest.
Jesus,
Yeah, you will, you fucking twat.
Ooh, I don't know. Like I don't. You have to live day by day. Tomorrow I could go
oh,
die
so
of a
you
heart
take it
attack.
as it comes. You mean?
Yeah. You just live every day to the
Always
extreme.
said that.
Live life to the extreme. If I have to take a poo tomorrow and I just don't come out the toilet, that's what happens, boys. You just don't care.
James, there's an essential question for you here
Yes.
from a Time Splitters channel who says, "Snap! A camera blinds your eyes. You're in the spotlight surrounded by hungry paparazzi. Snap! Another flash. Without a chance to rub your eyes, a microphone gets shoved through a crowd of sweets. The pressure is on. A news helicopter flies overhead. This is it. You're being filmed across the world. Millions are watching on the edge of their seats. This is your moment, James. What do you announce to the world?"
Nothing. I would not say anything. Just an awkward silence.
Yeah, I can actually vividly picture that. Just the most disappointing build-up in history. But then you're like martyred because anyone can just project anything they want onto the silence.
Boom.
Lots of questions for James, actually. Here's another one for you. From a crusty_kamikaze_897 who says, 2 questions for James.
Yeah.
Fuck. What initial D characters are the Madagascar characters?
Oh, fuck's sake. I can't do that. I don't know
Well, they have a suggestion. How about you just say yes or no
okay.
based on what they say?
Okay.
I'd say that Takumi is Alex.
Yep.
Itsuki is Marty.
No, Marty's the zebra, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, you want to just stop? Just go do a different podcast for a bit.
It's difficult because
No, you're supposed to have quick answers so I could just go through them. So you disagree already?
no, I agree with both. That's
Mako
fine.
is Gloria.
Yes.
Ikutani is Mel.
Tani. Yep, that works.
And Ryusuke and
Ryusuke.
Keisuke are King Julian and Mort.
Yep, that works. No, that's that. I see that out.
Second question is, since you're getting into the Gundam anime, do you have any interest in Gundam model kits? If so, we JAR fans might have hope that the tank will be completed. Also, while I agree with you that Gundam has a lot of cool robot fights, I think the characters and stories should not be overlooked as they're also pretty solid. Anyway, sorry for all the weeb talk. Cheers, Mingers.
No, Gundam got great characters. There's just the whole, background of the whole franchise is fucking interesting. But I'm gonna buy a few Gundam statues and figures sets because they're just so sick. So, over time the tank might become real, and the Spitfire Mark 1.
No, it won't.
Ew.
No.
I'm becoming of age.
What's the coolest Gundam?
Barbatos. Fucking
Barbatos.
Barbara Toss.
Okay.
That's a proper good answer though.
Oh, it's got like the Raiden high heels as well.
It's fucking sick.
Do they
Raiden-
transform or something?
Raiden.
No, some of them do.
Go and do something, Raiden.
Are they actually like big mechs?
Okay, sir.
Yes, they're just massive mechs.
Okay.
They
Can we get some Metal Gear questions for me and Ruben next episode?
Yeah. It's not about this fucking lame weeb shit. It's all about some good
Lame
weeb
weeb
shit.
Fuck you. Which is the bigger franchise? Not Metal Gear Solid. Pachinko
Which is the cooler
machine,
franchise? Metal Gear Solid.
Not Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid 2v1.
Metal Gear Solid is way
It's got-
cooler.
It's got loser mechs. They don't do anything.
Yeah, they do. They do loads of good stuff.
Tail cut in half. No, the best thing about Metal Gear Solid is Rules of Nature. That's it.
What?
No.
Rules of Nature.
That's not the best thing about Metal Gear
Yes, it
Solid.
is. Yes,
It
it
literally isn't.
It is.
You're so dumb and wrong. You're not even smart enough to understand Metal Gear Solid. It's on a different
I-
level to you.
I don't, and you're not smart enough to understand Evangelion because no one is.
Evangelion's fucking shit and stupid. Doesn't even have Solid Snake in it. Why the
It's
fuck would I watch
basically
it?
The same as Metal Gear Solid, but better.
Shut the fuck up.
James, while
Really?
you're on this kick that you're on, Landscape has a question for you.
Yeah.
Does James still believe that hentai is culturally important? Can he please share his thoughts on? I'm going to completely butcher this name. Toshio Maida's erotic masterpiece, Urotsuki Doji: Legend of the Overfiend.
I know
Heard of this?
No. When did I ever say the first part? I think that's
Yeah, when did he say that?
I think that's something Alex says.
Does
as
James
me.
still believe that hentai is culturally important?
Has he ever said that?
I don't remember ever saying it.
Probably.
You probably have said it.
He said that privately.
As a joke, probably.
I think what happened was in the hentai blab we did, I just started making shit up and just said, "So why do you think hentai is culturally important?" I think that's the.
I'm
But I
getting
think you
framed
answered
again.
it though.
Yes, because you asked me.
So
You asked. Well, yeah, it's obviously culturally important to Japan, and just sexism and rape is a really big problem in that country. Not a
Ah.
good thing, but there's a reason why that country's fucked.
Jesus. Because of hentai.
Nah, I can't give a reason why that country has the weird fucking views it does, but there's a reason why just men it will get away with just fucking being fucking pervs, being creeps. There's a reason. I
It's
don't
the
know.
Japan
I can't
meme,
answer.
isn't it?
It's not even a meme. It's fucking gross.
Well, yeah, I guess that's why it's at the meme that it is.
Japan. It's actually made me not want to go to Japan. I'm like,
Really?
It's a bit too creepy. Fucking bizarre. It probably is a lovely country, but it's just like
Yeah, you can't,
You're all right.
you can't condemn
You're not a
it to
woman.
country. Yeah, and
I
you're not a
know,
woman.
but it's like, oh, there'll be something really nice, but then I'm just thinking like the way the society works, and you might see a little bit of it, and it's like, boy, yikes,
I mean, there are creeps all over the planet. So
Yeah,
it's not
and,
easy to
uh,
escape.
Ask me a list of where I go, Alex, because it's not that many places
Where you go?
where I'd go to visit on holiday.
Where
There's not many-
you go to visit?
Where you?
No.
Where he's asking? Where you go?
Where would I go in the world?
Yeah,
I mean,
where the fuck would you
Japan.
go?
I thought
Do
Japan
it.
was one of the ones you wanted to.
yeah, no, but when you fucking think about it, you can't. There's a lot of places you just can't go because they're fuckholes.
Well, like where?
I'm going on a fucking tangent. Okay.
Where do you want to go in the world, man?
Amsterdam.
You can't go anywhere. Yeah, well, Amsterdam's the only place. Great place.
'Cause
You
it's
can't
got a
go to
fuck all.
America. You can't go to the Middle East. You can't go Russia.
Wait, did you say
can't go
Leeds?
Africa, You can't
Slough?
You can't go Not Slough. You can go to Swindon because it has the magic roundabout, which is a modern engineering wonder of the world. It's incredible. If you haven't seen it, go look at the Swindon Magic Roundabout.
We've talked about
Genius.
it all. It does work. Though.
James,
It
we
does
should genuinely do
work.
it. Is the Magic Roundabout as good as they say? And just
It's pretty smart.
I've got footage of it. I can drive around it for a bit on footage. We can have a little demonstration.
yeah, just zoom around it for B-roll.
Do a complete drift
Uh,
around the whole thing.
I have to get some McDonald's trays, but I might be able to try.
Okay. Let's end on this one from Key Estate, who says, "What is a Lego set that Alex wants but doesn't have, and what is James's dream car?" I guess no one else
Oh,
exists.
nothing for me and Jamie then.
Yeah,
we don't have
yeah,
dreams.
Metal
We're not
Gear-
allowed dreams. We're not even
Metal Gear
afforded to
Solid
talk about
please
Metal
don't.
Gear Solid.
What's your dream Metal Gear game?
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake?
Yeah, they've done that though. It's a sort of pachinko.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I have a quick and easy answer though. It's the Tower of Orthanc from Lord of the Rings.
Is that a rare set?
You can't buy it anymore.
Are you
Off the
looking
official
for it?
list. Yeah, I'd have to get it off Bricklink for like a stupid price. That's why I haven't done
Do
it.
it.
Maybe.
You should do it.
Maybe one day.
Boona,
What about
thank
James?
you for watching.
No, what's your dream car?
Mazda RX-7. I've said this many times.
And how much are those?
You can probably get one for about £8,000 in the UK. You'll get a nice one for about 20, but they're going to become more expensive over time because they're strange cars.
Do you think you'll achieve it?
If I steal one, maybe.
Jesus.
No,
You
I
know where
won't.
You'll get your one then if you show up with one.
I'm too good with money to ever spend more than about £2,000 on a car. Cars just aren't worth money. They're not worth the money you pay for them.
But surely you paid more than 2,000 for your car.
I
at this
did.
point. Sure, you paid more
I
like
did.
10.
I did. No, you think I paid 10 for my car?
I'm
If I
thinking
paid-
about all the
You
parts
don't
you
know.
bought
no,
over the
no,
years.
That's a passion. That's a passion. I don't eat food.
Yeah, I'm not judging you for it.
Cars.
It's a weird thing to say that you don't spend money above a certain amount on your hobby when you do.
No, because the car isn't the hobby. It's what you do to the car, the hobby. The base investment isn't like it's a hobby because that's a mode of transport. That's just like something you need day to day.
Okay.
So I don't see it like that. So I spend hobby is parts, and that's just a thing I do monthly. That's a hobby, and I don't spend that much because cars aren't worth money. You don't ever waste money on cars; you'll ruin your life.
Yeah, you'll ruin your life.
Yeah, you can have a house, or you can have a sick as fuck car, but be like 28 with no house, and be renting a flat that you can never escape from because you pay £900 a month for it. Just don't bother. Just buy a sick as fuck house instead.
Unless you really want a car.
But then, even then, buy the sick as fuck house. It's a better investment.
And on that note,
Boom.
that's the end of the episode. Anyone
Thank
have
you
any
for watching
final
this
words.
episode of the John Media Podcast. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Hello, Billy.
I don't have dreams.
You have creams.
Just download it on PS4, Ruben. I think it's free, isn't it?